Hi and welcome back to another video. So you would have seen in my last video I bought two Primeras. I wasn't planning on buying two Primeras, but I saw one, MOT had just run out. Previous owner, or the owner I bought it from, had owned it for 21 years and it had been garaged for most of its life. So my initial thought was I can get some parts off it, get the floor from the passenger side cut out to put in my GT. I posted some photos here on the community thread, and quite rightly people said it's maybe too good to break, and I sort of agree. So I'm going to pick that up today. So I'm getting the train to Buckinghamshire. And in the meantime, my friend Martin is picking up the other one, which is the facelift P11144, which he went to look at for me yesterday. It's near where he lives, and he's going to pick that up today, and that's over in Essex. So I'm going to hand you over to Martin, and I don't think he's ever been on camera before, but he's done some video for me. So here's Martin picking up the other one. I'm then going to pick up the P11 SE, and then a bit later we're going to go over to Martin's and go and get the P11144 as well. So here's Martin.
Hi, so I'm Martin, a friend of Neil's. We've been good friends for 15 years, and we have done lots of car projects together. I live very local to this car, and I was here yesterday, and Neil, because I was so local, Neil said, can you please go and buy it? He's paid for it, V5's in his name, it's insured and taxed. I'm just going to drive it home. I had a little go of it around this farm yesterday, but we've not actually driven on the road properly, but here it is. So a cold start of this old Nissan Primera. Let's see how it goes. 170,000, and it sounds really quite quiet, which is a treat really, which says if you look after your cars you can do up to 300,000 or 400,000 miles, just keep them serviced. So enough of this, let's head on home. Right, so first little drive of this old Primera. Nice and steady, all sensible.
Got it, kill over fast. Not sensible, wait. Not sensible.
It's quite quick actually, isn't it?
It's actually pretty quick.
Right, okay. Let's get this thing home. Right, I've just put the kids into my wife's car. We're now about to go onto the road, proper road, rather than a farm track back there, which means just sensible driving and see what this is like after sort of second gear really. So we'll see how it goes. So home after its first little drive. If I was a betting man, I would have suggested this would have done 50,000 miles if I couldn't see the speedo. I was wrong earlier on, I said 170,000. It's actually done 161,000, but you absolutely would not know. Couple of little things: the gear knob rattles a lot, which is annoying, but it needs tightening, and this doesn't go back very nicely, and that's just so frustrating. It's just all like loose and it's just horrible. That annoys me. But other than that, I can't really fault it. Gearbox is good, brakes in a straight line, accelerates in a straight line. It hasn't got hot. Air conditioning doesn't work, but whatever. So it's a shame, because this is quite a nice car, but it is there to be saving another car, which is actually really good. It's going to be a donor car to make the car you've seen become as good as it possibly can be. A really good thing has happened. Another strange thing about this car, it's got no headrests. All four headrests, all completely gone. I've looked in the boot, they're not in there. That's strange. Why someone's taken all the headrests off, I don't know, but whatever. Okay.
Sounds nice.
Well, I had no problem with it.
Yeah. So here we are. Here's the Primera. I stopped on the way home. I've done, I think I've done 48 miles, and I'm nearly at the MOT place now. But 41.7 to the gallon. It was up at about 44, but not sure what that's doing there. Seems to be something strange, but pretty clean. All the usual places are clean. Normally you get holes in the back there and around the seals. Obviously once it's on the MOT ramp, you'll be able to have a proper look, but overall, a few marks, it's really good. It's even got the National Trust sticker in the windscreen. And no, it's made my decision. I'm going to get it back on the road because the chap that owned it, he's 95, and I dealt with him and his grandson, and he had a bit of a tear in his eye when I left. Looks like it's had a little dent there, so it's going to need a repair. But no, it's only done about 60-70 miles a year since between MOTs, and it's in pretty nice condition really, and it does drive nice. See, oh, you can see that. Hardly looks satin. So let's have a look under the bonnet. It's got a bit of an oil leak from the rocker gasket, but that's not really a big issue. Trying to see down, it looks like the front panel down there, it's hard to see in this light, but underneath the radiator looks very clean, which is one of the places it goes. And you would not believe it, the air conditioning works. I got in it, turned it on and turned the fan on, and the air conditioning came straight in, and it's been pretty good. I mean, it's 20 degrees today, and it was lovely having the aircon, although through the lanes I did have the sunroof open as well. So yeah, let's get it for an MOT, let's get it on the ramp. I'm probably not going to be able to film while it's having the MOT, whether I'll be able to have a quick poke around underneath after, but I think this will clean up really well, and yeah, this is definitely going back on the road. Right, so we're at Martin's house. You can see the car there. Just go knock on the door. You'll see from the videos before, he's quite a character, and he's got quite a lot of old cars and stuff here, so that's quite interesting. But I got about a 20-mile drive to drive that home, and he says it drives really well for 380 quid, so let's see. Oh. Probably can't see it. Let me change the zoom on that. There we go. It's got no headrests. Weird. Hello.
Oh, right, Neil.
You all right?
Here to pick up your car.
I am, yeah. It's looking very, very lovely out there.
Yeah.
With a flat tyre, I see, as well.
I've just gone down, actually. No, grab a key in there, hang on.
All right, I'll meet you out there. Another one of his toys there. See, you've still got lots of old rubbish.
Antiques, I like to call them.
Yeah, like bikes and stuff. Look at this old thing. What's this got in it?
It's got a V8 in it. It's like an engine.
Yeah, just a noisy engine.
Yeah, it's all noise, no go. It does sound good though.
Right, let's have a look at this thing then.
Yeah, so the tyre's gone.
Oh, they might not be able to hear you actually, because this is the mic, and I've only got one mic, so I might have to just hold it there so we can both be heard.
First of all, the
oh, it's doing something.
yeah,
Oh, it does work.
It does work. Yeah, it does work.
I was going to say, I expect the remotes to work for 380 quid.
And she starts like a trooper. Ready?
It's in gear.
Oh, yeah, it's in gear. That tests the ability of the clutch plate.
Yeah.
If you do that. Oh, listen to that.
It does sound quite nice, doesn't it?
I know.
161,000 on the clock.
How do I do
Just pull it.
There we go. Yeah, it's been really serviced. I mean, if you look at their service history, it is absolutely rammed for the service history.
Yeah.
To a point where they've even filled up the manufacturer's service history book and then gone on to another one, which I think is quite cool. And it's clean under here.
It does sound really sweet actually. For for the 1800 as well. I mean,
There's plenty of oil being thrown around in there. Lovely.
yeah,
It's clean.
yeah.
It's good. Air conditioning doesn't work.
You can see that's where they go on the front panel there. See where it's got quite rusty
Alright.
along that bit there, which is where mine's going to need some work, I think. But
I was just pleased to get an old car that had a battery on it.
yeah.
Normally, I go to pick a car up and it hasn't got a battery on it. So I was pleased that it's actually held charge, which I think is quite good. So are we going to go and give this a little try? Or?
Yeah, let's go out for a little drive.
You wouldn't know.
So, quick test drive in the car, just to see what it's like. It's very, I can't believe how quiet it is.
It's
I was
really
expecting
quiet.
it to sound a bit, what's the clutch bite feel like on it? Because
Yeah.
on the other one it's quite high, so...
No, it's good. It's definitely had a clutch at some point. It keeps going into gear nicely.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Just goes to show, I know I've already said this, if you maintain and service your car, they can go on forever.
Yeah.
Having said that, if you go out and bought a new Fiesta with that rubbish 3-cylinder thing, then within 25-30,000 miles, you need an engine rebuild.
Yeah.
Because some idiot thought it'd be a good idea to run the the cam belt in oil.
Yeah.
And then it blocks up with oil waste. What a load of crap.
It's the same with the Transit as well.
Yeah.
Transit 2 litre.
It's just like an awful idea. But this is a chain, isn't it, on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so back home now in the P11 144. This is the 1.8 Sport. Some say that Martin is still moaning about the Ford EcoBoost engine. Once he gets his head onto something, that's it for days. So yeah, don't bother going to see him for a few days, because he'll be moaning about wet belts and all sorts for ages. Drove it home. I've done, I don't know, 30-40 miles home. Actually, he's right, it does drive really nice, and in fact it drives better than the 2 litre SE that I picked up earlier. Certainly the suspension's a lot better. I'm going to have to show you the service history. I'll have to show you that inside. It's got, the whole service book is full, and it's so full that they've actually created more pages themselves, and it's service history right up to 158,000, so literally 3,000 miles ago. Does smell of oil a bit when you slow down, come to a halt. I did put some fuel in, but it didn't seem to make any difference on the fuel gauge, which was a bit strange. Steering wheel was a bit skew whiff and that, but to be honest, apart from the fact that there's no headrests, no idea why, and the aircon doesn't work, it's actually a really nice car to drive. But it has got some corrosion issues underneath, so you know it's not going to last forever. And in the end, I bought this to get my GT back on the road. So I'm going to be using the brakes from this, the brake calipers. New brake calipers on the GT from Euro Car Parts are about £170 for the rear, and about 130 for the fronts. So the fact that I've paid £380 for this pays for the brake calipers. I can sell the catalyst from this. Probably going to have the wheels, and there's a few other bits and pieces that I'll probably take out of this. So it's well worth it. Yeah, this one's MOT runs out on this in about 3 weeks' time. So it's going to be doing a good deed, sacrificing itself for the GT. So there we go, 2 new Primeras. The GT project is moving forwards. Next thing I need to do, and that's tomorrow, the SE is having its MOT. That's at the MOT station. I'm hopefully going to go up there and try and get it on the ramps, or try and see it while it's on the ramps, have a look underneath, get that MOT'd, and then yeah, I need to probably sell that, to be honest. If you're interested in a Primera SE, working aircon, heated seats work, it's not going to be expensive. And yeah, then I need to start getting this one stripped down and then get my GT on the MOT ramp and see exactly what needs doing. So that's the next steps. So until the next one, see you later.